Before we get started, tap like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss new drops. We're breaking down a busy day in rap, the latest social media back and forth around GloRilla and Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B opening up on Twitter Spaces about negativity during her pregnancy, her relationship piece, and her plans for a new album with no deluxe. Drop your takes in the comments as we go. Was GloRilla being shady or simply clapping back at trolls? Is Megan smart for staying silent? And do you agree with Cardi's decision to skip a deluxe and move straight into a new era? Let's start with the timeline that set Stan Twitter on fire. People on social media say GloRilla is still being shady toward Megan Thee Stallion, even though Meg has not addressed her directly. The spark this time was subtle but loud enough to get everyone talking. Glo liked a tweet that read, "We all know she started being bitter after she was outsold by GloRilla," followed by a string of laughing emojis. Shortly afterward, Glo posted her own tweet with laughing emojis and the phrase, "mad as F," which many took as a response to the pile-on from Megan's fanbase, the hotties. Because Megan herself has said nothing, it's fair to wonder whether Glo's energy was aimed at the fanbase rather than Meg personally. It didn't take long for that to spiral. The hotties pushed back hard, and the tone got spicy enough that GloRilla's hairstylist stepped in. In a blunt message to Megan supporters, the stylist called out fans for arguing online all day instead of streaming and buying their faves music, then added that they needed that energy today. The point was clear: if you love an artist, show it on the charts, not just in the comments. While stan culture did its thing, Megan stayed quiet. No subtweets, no Instagram stories, no interview clips. Instead, she posted a casual dump hinting at a big personal move, literally. The photo suggested that she and her man, NBA veteran Klay Thompson, are setting up a place together. Whether it was a hard announcement or a soft launch, fans ran with it. The message seemed simple: life is moving forward, the music is moving, and the rest of the noise can scroll by. That contrast, fan drama versus artist silence, has been a running theme this year. The GloRilla versus Megan Thee Stallion narrative resurfaces every time one of them trends, and it's usually powered more by timelines than by anything the artists say. Still, context matters. GloRilla's co-sign of the outsold tweet was always going to be picked up as a shot, and her follow-up tweet was salt in the comment sections. But Megan's choice not to engage speaks volumes about where she wants the focus: music, business, and her personal life on her terms. Now to Cardi B, who took to Twitter Spaces and gave a candid look into something very real: the dark side of being pregnant in public. In her words, during previous pregnancies and in this one, she has felt people sending dark energy her way, saying outrageous things about her baby, wishing health issues, even wishing harm during delivery. She described that as a line you don't cross, especially coming from women connected to past relationships or critics who use a pregnancy as a moment to try a person at their most vulnerable. Cardi didn't hold back about how that negativity lands. She talked about people wishing your baby comes out cross-eyed, or wishing for complications. She said that any time she's been in that vulnerable state, she believes God has handled those who tried her. She added that she doesn't dabble in anything spiritual to target people, but that when you're protected, especially while carrying a child, you're not fighting alone. Whatever your personal beliefs, the core message was clear: stop dragging kids into grown-up issues, and stop celebrating someone else's vulnerability. She also explained why she keeps so much private. Too many updates give people too much access, and Cardi knows how quickly that gets weaponized. But she still gave her fans answers, because, as she noted, they've been showing up, promoting her album, and asking real questions about what's next. That's where the other big headlines came from. Cardi says there will be no deluxe edition of the current album and no remix album. What she delivered is the full statement for this era. Her goal now is a fresh project, another album, within a year, with a different concept, different visuals, and, ideally, a different headspace. She was honest about hoping she won't have to rap about the same issues she addressed this time around, especially regarding men, and that she wants to bring a new vibe into the next rollout. That decision flies in the face of the industry trend where artists stretch an album for 9 to 12 months with deluxe packages and remix bundles. Cardi is choosing speed and reinvention. She called it straight. She wants a new era after tour, new sound, new images, new energy, rather than spending time reshooting videos and repackaging the same tracklist. That's a creative bet. It's also a market bet that her brand is strong enough to carry two distinct cycles without milking one to death. As for the pressure to drop more visuals now, Cardi explained the logic there too. She actually shot 2 videos already, Imaginary Players and Safe, with Safe arriving around 6 weeks ago. She held off on a third because she wasn't sure which of the newer songs the fans would choose as an organic standout. It's a common problem when a project has multiple records bubbling at once. Do you spend a 6-figure budget on the banger you think will win, or wait to see what the audience gravitates toward and then blow it out properly? Her plan is to come back after giving birth with a video that matches that fan energy, and then decide on a second one based on how the first performs. That's a practical, analytics-forward way to control budget, avoid overshooting, and keep the story moving. Fans want 2 videos right now, but she's adamant the timing has to make sense. When you drop a visual post-pregnancy, you want the look, the choreography, and the rollout clean. Rushing just to feed the timeline is a bad strategy in 2025. She also addressed the elephant in the room: promotion. Some fans have said she needs to do more to push the album. Cardi's response was part humor and part reality check. She's pregnant, a whale, as she joked, and limited in what she can physically do. She's still in back-to-back meetings, still plotting rollouts, still talking with her team about the direction of the next project, still building concepts for the videos that will land when she's ready. She's grateful for the love and also asking for patience while real life, and a real pregnancy, take priority. Let's zoom out on the 3 big discussion points this week and what they say about the rap news cycle and fan culture. First, with GloRilla and Megan Thee Stallion, this is a classic case of a stan war consuming the oxygen while the artists play it cool. Did GloRilla fuel it by liking that tweet? Yes, she knew exactly what it would do. But Megan's silence keeps the high ground. The more the hotties and Glo supporters trade insults, the more it drowns out the music both women are actually releasing. If you ride for your fave, stream the record, request the song, show up to the tour. That's how you win a "who outsold who" argument. Second, Cardi B's Twitter Spaces conversation is a reminder that the internet should never drag a child or a pregnancy into criticism. Wishing harm on a baby to hurt the mother is cruel, and fans should know better. It was also a window into how huge this moment is for her personally. She says her relationship is at peace, her money is at peace, and she's focused on moving carefully, not loudly. That's growth, and it's the kind of growth that makes for a better next album. Third, Cardi's decision to skip a deluxe and build a new album within a year is bold. In a streaming economy that rewards catalog expansion, she's choosing a clean pivot. That puts pressure on execution, music videos, single selection, timing, but it also keeps the audience curious. If she nails the first post-birth visual and follows with the right second single, the no deluxe call will look very smart in hindsight. It also saves features for fresh records rather than burning them on remixes. Back to GloRilla for a second, because one thread is worth addressing. There's a persistent claim that Glo is still being shady toward Megan, even though Meg hasn't said a word. That cycle hurts everyone. It turns a competitive marketplace, where multiple women can be winning at once, into a zero-sum game. GloRilla's team did themselves no favors by coming for the hotties, but they did touch on a truth. If you want your fave to dominate, arguing online won't do it. Streaming, downloads, and ticket sales will. And on Megan's side, the move-in montage suggests she's comfortable letting the music and her personal happiness be the story. That's a strong pivot from a few years ago when every stray post would trigger a week-long debate. Right now she's charting, she's touring, and she's living. Sometimes, saying nothing is the best clapback you can deliver. For Cardi, the other big question fans kept asking on Spaces was about visuals they want right now. She repeated it multiple times. More music videos are coming, and the concepts are already sketched out. The deciding factor is timing. She wants the first drop after birth to land clean, and if it performs, she'll greenlight a second video quickly. She doesn't want to lock into a deluxe cycle that ties up resources when a fresh era is already in motion. She also said she doesn't want to leak the vibe of the next album just yet. The discussions with her team are active: sound, mood, imaging, styling. It will be different from "Am I the Drama?" her phrasing, and she wants fans to feel the difference as soon as tour wraps. She wants new photos, new videos, new energy across the board. That's how you close one chapter and open another with intent. So where do we go from here? Expect GloRilla to continue feeding her audience with regular drops and the occasional subliminal, because that's part of how she keeps her name hot. Expect Megan Thee Stallion to keep letting the scoreboard speak. Chart placements, festival sets, sold-out shows, and to reveal personal updates on her own schedule. And expect Cardi B to disappear into planning mode while her pregnancy progresses, then return with a statement visual and a runway to an album within 12 months. No deluxe, no remix album, just a clear jump into the next era. Your turn. Do you think GloRilla's like tweet was aimed at Megan or at the hotties who flooded her mentions? Is Megan right to stay quiet while her fans do the defending? And are you with Cardi on skipping a deluxe in favor of a brand new project within a year? Which song should get the first post-birth music video? Tell us in the comments. If you're rocking with the coverage, hit like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We'll keep you updated on GloRilla vs Megan Thee Stallion headlines, Cardi B's album timeline and music video plans, Offset chatter, Twitter Spaces highlights, and everything else moving in hip-hop news. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.